Hey Super Souls, welcome to your monthly readings for the month of May. And yes, oh yes, we're still in the midst of eclipse season. The energy of the eclipses can impact us like up to 6 to 8 weeks before and after them. And we just had the new moon solar eclipse in Aries on April 20th, 21st, depending on where you're at in the world. And the energy of that eclipse will still hang around for a while. So if you want some more information on that, check out my pick a card reading I put out with that new moon eclipse. I'll have it linked down in the description box down below. Now on May 5th, 5/5, there will be a wonderful portal. We get to experience the lunar eclipse with the full moon in Scorpio. So lunar eclipses alone really get our attention. You know, they bring harvest, accomplishment, fruition, and sometimes dramatic endings. And with the tint of the Scorpio energy included, that reinforces the impact of shaking things up and transformation. Add all to that the energy of Scorpio is, it's all ruled by the planet Pluto, and the planet Pluto goes into retrograde on May 1st, a few days before the lunar eclipse. And that energy can take us inward, and it's emotional, it's psychological. It ignites us to check in on ourselves and more transformation. And I've heard Pluto energy, kind of announces to us, change or die. So yay! Wow, a lot of energy pushing us into transformation in the month of May. And in addition to all of that, we've also been in the Mercury retrograde, and we'll be hanging out there until May 15th, the middle of the month. And we'll still go into the post-shadow all the way through to the end of the month up to June 1st. So from May 15th to June 1st, we'll even have a little time of reflection, more reflection upon what important things have been said or communicated to us from the time that Mercury went into its pre-shadow of the retrograde as early as April 7th. So I'm excited to find out what's going to be going on here, shaking up all of our lives here in the month of May. And I will have readings for each individual zodiac sign. But you can also learn so much by looking into more than just your sun sign. Each planet, each astral body is a different window that we look out of the house of who we are, and we see different perspectives, different areas of our life. So we can look out into our lives in a variety of different ways if you know the zodiac sign of each of your planets. And then you can watch, the video for that particular sign to see what kind of tint is on that part of your life as well. I'll throw up here a screenshot of what some of the areas are that these different astral bodies influence. So you can take a screenshot of that if you want. You have my permission. And, look at it and see if there's any particular area that you're interested in. And then you can, dive into that particular sign. Now, also each month, I'm going to start having a special giveaway at the end of the month based on these videos that I'm putting out. So you can have a chance at winning a personal recorded reading from me. And all you have to do is 1, be subscribed to this channel, and 2, comment on one of these monthly videos after you watch it, of course. And you can also comment on more than one. So as long as you watch more than one, you can comment on more than one. And so you have a chance of getting 12 entries into the monthly drawing. I'll be giving away at least a 1-hour personal recorded reading, but I do like to give away things, so you never know. There may be more than one winner and different, hours and different things that I can give away as well. So enough of all that. Beautiful soul, let's get into your reading and find out what is going to be shaken up in your life in the month of May. All right, Cancer signs, this is your reading for the month of May. And if you're new to my channel, what I do each month is I take a tarot deck. I do split out the major arcana from the 4 suits of the minor arcana. And this month I am using this beautiful tarot deck here called the Ravyness Drakon, if I'm saying that correctly. So if you're interested in those, now you know what the box looks like, and you can pick those up for yourself wherever you pick those up. And the major arcana represents the overall energy for whatever question we're asking. Of course, this question that we're asking for this month is like, where in your life is there going to be kind of a shaking up going on? And so we'll use the cards first here, just see what they want you to know or what area of your life it comes into, and we'll dig deeper, of course. So for Cancer, what would you like them to know about where in their life or what in their life is being shaken during the month of May? All right. So let's take a look here. What for Cancer in the month of May? Nope. Patience maybe is being shaken up. Taking their good old time, but they will always reveal it. Okay, there we go. Patience, grasshopper. All right, well, you have strength coming in here. So this is a great card. So what's being shaken up is this, it's like your outside world is having these, I wouldn't say disappointments, to the point enough where you turn inward and upward because you're getting to this place of being disappointed in the outside world that it just feels unstable. It just doesn't feel like it's making you feel whole and complete, because we have the dragon, which represents like your human self, and the raven represents your higher self. And the strength card is this message of that our dragon goes out to eat in the world, to feel full and complete, because that's what we're all taught to do. And we are taught to look into relationships, situations, and things, and all of those leave us feeling empty. You know, relationships, people change, people pass away, people walk away. So relationships, if they fill us up at all, don't fill us up for very long before things begin to change. Situations too, like education, job, career, social status, whatever situations we can get into, they also don't last for very long. It's constantly changing, right? And then things, our bodies, our bank accounts, our possessions, all those things deteriorate, they blow up, they burn down, they're stolen. So they don't fill us up for very long. So eventually, it's usually like a lion and a maiden. Then the lion becomes this roaring lion in the jungle because it's so desperate. And that's when we open up to our higher selves. Our higher selves come in very strong. We begin a second part of our journey where we turn inward and upward to find what we've been hungering for and thirsting for all along, which is the unconditional love of the higher realms. You know, our higher self is a powerful, supernatural, eternal being made of unconditional love. And so it has what we're searching for, and we bond together and we walk hand in paw or hand in claw or wing and claw, whatever, together in a different type of relationship going forward. Instead of feeling like we're alone and we're this human character just walking upon the earth by ourselves, we have this beautiful completion that comes with the connection to the higher realm. So I really feel like what's happening here during the month of May is like you have the feather that breaks the proverbial camel's back, where you just have had enough and you really open up in a brand new way with this connection to your higher self. We'll also pull here from the power of surrender and see what additional information that they want to provide here. Just with like generally like this major arcana card here. So what else for Cancer? What area of the life or what additional information on this? I feel like what's the feather that breaks the camel's back, right? So, okay, I do want this one right here. And we have surrender to the beauty of the natural world. Beautiful, bright card here. And it says, take a relaxing break and spend time in nature. Replenish yourself by feeling the beauty and ecstasy there. So I like this, getting away into nature, getting away from all the hustle and the bustle, the chaos that surrounds us. Because when we're caught into that, we're almost in these loops of fears that we can't calm ourselves. We can't see things clearly because we're in fight or flight mode. And when we're in fight or flight mode, we have this great amount of confusion because our brain, our human brain, when we're in fight or flight, doesn't want us to stand there thinking, going, is that giant creature going to eat me or not? And it eats us, right? It wants us to fight or to run. And so it doesn't want us to think, and it makes us in reactionary mode and not thinking mode, not clear thinking mode. And that's why people do stupid stuff when they're in fear, because they're not using their thinking brain. They're using their reactive, animalistic, 2-year-old inner self brain, which does whatever it feels it needs to do to feel safe and in control again, right? So I like this indication to step out into nature, this freedom, take some deep breaths, get out of the chaos, get away from all those fears, and it brings in some great things. So we'll get more clarity here by going into the 4 suits of the minor arcana. These represent 4 different areas of our human experience. And we have all 4 elements represented here. We've got fire, we've got earth, we've got air with the beautiful angel wings, and then of course we have water over here. Fire, the wands suit, represents our drive, our expectations, our passions, our overall energy. And so this will be what the Creator and Spirit wants you to know about your energetic experience during the month of May. So for Cancer, what would you like them to know about their energy? All right, they do want this one right here. And we have the 8 of Wands. So the 8 of Wands represents this a lot of energy coming in here. And this makes sense because, when we're investing so much energy into all the fears and everything that's surrounding us, it takes a lot of energy to maintain emotions that we're suppressing, a lot of worrying, a lot of anxiety. That takes a lot of our, overall energies. And as you step out, that's why you get energized, and you like it talked about here, when you go out into nature and you get away from all the stuff that just seems to be demanding your attention and your energy, you get all this energy that returns back to you. And when you're in the quietness here, and here again, connecting to your higher self, the 8 of Wands represents getting a ton of messages also from Spirit, from all different places in our life too, whether it's from the outside world or things dropping into our mind, feeling emotional messages. This is also the month of May. As you're connecting and getting into this quietness, you're able to get very, very clear messages from the spirit world, and tons of them. We'll also take a look here at this angel oracle, the angel guide oracle, and see what else Creator and Spirit wants you to know about your energetic adventure during the month of May. So what else for Cancer, right? This is the one here. And you have harmony and resolution. So here's this peace and harmony coming in here. So you are getting this resolution. Whatever's been feeling like such a struggle and feeling like it's been just overwhelming, you're getting some, it's like you're moving into the eye of the storm where it's quiet. And so you're turning inward and upward. And this is where this nature, where this feeling of peace really is coming in here. So I really like that. This card says angels of harmony and healing are with you to help you resolve any conflicts that have been disturbing your inner peace. You're being encouraged to call in the light of God and surrender any concerns you have so that the divine can resolve them. Your angel guide is suggesting you release any need to be right or to get your point across, for this will only create more hostility. This is a time to focus on your own inner peace. Dedicate time and energy to doing what you can to make yourself feel comforted and comfortable. Through being more caring toward yourself, you will create harmonious energy that will wash out like a wave to all those around you. Trust that this will happen and harmony will be restored. I like that. You know, like the Pentacles, when we get like the Queen of Pentacles, or the Empress, it's Mother Nature, Mother Nurture, nurturing yourself, taking time to get to know your true self, but also comfort your human self. And I like this harmony and resolution, this becoming energized. It's time to recuperate, right? To regenerate. And the extended message for this card says, angel guidance is encouraging you to stand down from any conflicts that are going on in your life right now. Take a step back to collect your thoughts and breathe. Angels cannot help you unless you create space for them to intervene, and they are with you now and willing to restore peace. So here's those messages coming from up above and your angels. They want you to know that they are aware of your challenges and the concerns you have. But unless you have faith that harmony can be restored, nothing can change. This is a time for you to visualize yourself, the situation, and everyone involved enveloped in a golden light of goodness and grace. It's important to know that angels of peace are encouraging you to let them bring peace to this situation. Trust the process. I like it. All right. Next, we're going to move into the element of earth. Beautiful here. And of course, earth is the suit of pentacles in this particular deck. And you can see here that all three of these are kind of backwards. I mean, back here, and the rock is forward. The Pentacles, the earth is the only one about the outside world. You know, you have your inner energy with fire, you have your thoughts with the air, and you have your emotions with the water. All those are inner. So this is the only one about the outside world. So this represents all those characters on stage with you in the outside world, including your own body and all the props out there, you know, your job, your education, your, you know, possessions, whatever. It's all about the outside world. So this is what Spirit and Creator wants you to know about your physical adventure during the month of May. So for Cancer, what would you like them to know for the month of May? All right. Ooh, you get two. So you have the Eight of Pentacles, so another 8 coming in here. And the Eight of Pentacles does tell you that you've been doing the work, you've been putting in all the effort, and because of that, you do have this movement forward in your life. So that's forward progression that happens because of you're investing the time to step back and regenerate that allows things to move forward. And then you have the Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving knight out of all 4 knights. So this is things will slowly move forward, things slowly make its way. But the knight also has a quest after this Ace of Pentacles here, which is getting to know their worth in relationship to the outside world in a different way. And I like that pursuit, that quest that's coming in here, because this is really as you connect to your higher self and you're really stepping into your inner strength, you suddenly start changing the way you view yourself in relationship to the outside world and the entire world. So I like the 8s coming in here because that is a flow. Think of 4 on each side. There's this beautiful, you know, flow that's like a river that flows in the middle. We're also going to pull from the Aboriginal Spirit Oracle here. See what else they want you to know about your physical adventure during the month of May. So what else for Cancer, please? What about their physical adventure? All right, there we go. And you've got sadness. So we'll put this over here. And imagine this is the energy that you're feeling as you get to this place where you are realizing the outside world isn't bringing you what you want. And that's the sadness is what kicks you into gear here. The sadness about the outside world just letting you down, that they're not, you know, it's almost like we mourn letting go of our expectations on the outside world. Like, I wanted you to be the thing that made me feel whole and complete, but nothing in the outside world does. So there is like this letting go of that and realizing I don't need anything in the outside world. But once we find this wholeness, this inner strength and connection to our higher self, we realize, oh, I can want things in the outside world, but they aren't a need. They don't complete me. They don't fulfill me. I find that on the inside, and everything else becomes above and beyond extra on the outside. And it does change us from this feeling of lack to abundance when we do that. So sadness says, sometimes in our lives we come to the fork in the path and find it difficult to make a decision which way to go. If we procrastinate on the side of the road for too long, the universe gives us a little shove to help us get moving again. Sadness can be debilitating for one who finds themselves in this dark place. It can also be a very cleansing emotion, as it marks a point where you recognize circumstances may have to change to allow you to move forward on your journey, which is exactly what's happening, right? So the message of this card says you could be experiencing great sorrow right now, to the degree that it's a challenge for you to get up and keep going each day. And this sadness is such that it feels like you have the weight of the world on your shoulders. There is light at the end of the tunnel, and this sadness will end in the next day or two. There will be no fanfare or miracle that happens. You just simply decide to get on with life. You will realize this is not how you want to use your energy, and it's time to reclaim the life you once led. It will take a few days to get back to normal, and you will be feeling really good by then and happy to be out of that dark place where you had retreated for a while. Yeah, and so this is, you find this inner strength, you turn inward and upward. That's what brings this light into your life here. So definitely the sad feeling, I feel, is where we get to when we're ready to release and turn inward. We just kind of give up on the outside world, and that's the perfect time. It's our transition where we find this beautiful relationship with our higher self. Right? And then we move into the element of air, which is our, thoughts, our beliefs, our mindsets, our expectations. It is the Suit of Swords. And this will be telling us from the Creator and Spirit what they feel you need to know about your mental adventure during the month of May. So for Cancer, right, I do want this one here. Yeah, Page of Swords, new way of thinking, looking at things from a higher perspective. So, of course, as you connect to your higher self there and to the spirit world here, this is where the harmony comes in, because you realize with this Ace of Swords, it's a double-edged sword. It allows us to connect to the capital T truths of the higher realm, that which is rooted in unconditional love. And at the same time, it allows us to cut away the small t truths that, our lion, our human self was told about finding all this stuff in the outside world. These are fears rooted in rejection, the fear of losing conditional love in the outside world. And we're able to cut away those thoughts and those beliefs and those mindsets. Again, this is the sadness as we release them. We're like, yeah, these things can't complete me. I only can find that inward, which is very empowering, right? If it's left up to the outside world to fulfill us, we're at the mercy of what we receive in the outside world. But when we find out that we have everything we need inside of us, this beautiful ability to have this wonderful relationship with our higher self, then everything else on the outside becomes extra, right? We're also going to pull from the Numerology guidance cards, which we'll find out more about what Creator and Spirit wants you to know about your mental adventure during the month of May. All right, actually, nope. They said, nope, keep going. All right, that is the one here. And you've got perseverance. Yeah, I love that. Look at that beautiful green of the outdoors. Mother Nature, Mother Nurture, the heart chakra energy. Card number 4, number of stability coming in. And so they're talking about persevering through this. Don't give up. Don't let the sadness consume you. Keep going and connect with your higher self, because you will find freedom in that. So this card does indicate a time to keep moving forward as you strive to achieve your hopes and dreams, because despite your current challenges, success is well within your reach. You are never given more than you can handle, and you have the strength and ability to make it through. So face your challenges head on with determination, courage, and faith. With perseverance and persistence, you can make your dreams come true. And by drawing this card, you're being encouraged to cultivate mental resilience and stability, since a calm and stable mind creates a calm and stable life. I love this. It's all about the mind here, and it's focused on that. So make yourself aware of the negative thoughts and beliefs that are currently influencing you, and muster up the strength to develop a positive state of mind, right? Exactly what you were talking about with this Page of Swords. In order to improve your current situation, you're being asked to adjust to and harmonize with the natural rhythm and cycles of your life. Cycles that are encouraging you to persevere through your obstacles and challenges. Call on heavenly assistance when you need it, and have faith in your ability to create an exceptional life. The affirmation here with perseverance and persistence, I do create an exceptional life. So I like that. So your life does transform with this relationship with your higher self, for sure, because as we talked about, you see things in a completely different light, as living in abundance instead of lack, living as a pioneer instead of a victim of life. So I like this. And then we move into the final suit, which is Cups, which is the element of water, which of course represents emotion. And this will be what Creator and Spirit want you to know about your emotional adventure for May. And of course, Cancer, this is your element. You are a water sign. And so this is nothing to be afraid of. You're like, this is where I swim all the time. So nothing to be afraid of, but we'll see what message comes through here for you. All right, this is a card. And you have the Queen of Cups. There you are, Queen of Cups. Now, the Queen of Cups rules over emotion, but all the queens are given a second portion of emotion. She rules over emotion. And so I love this because she relates very much, for me, the energy of the High Priestess. She's able to connect so well to spirit, and that's been throughout your entire reading here. And so you definitely get in tune even more so with your emotions. The quietness allows you to hear the whispers of the messages from above, and you become the chalice. You allow yourself to fill up with the beautiful love from above. It fills you up and overflows out into your world. So I do beautiful, beautiful harmony, like I said, about harmony and peace and love and laughter and joy just is what floods into your life in May as you go through this adventure. And then your last card for this reading is going to be from the Soul's Journey Lesson cards. And because it's the last, didn't mean to hit my microphone there, the last card in this reading, it can be more information around your emotions, but it also can be a wild card with whatever else Creator and Spirit wants you to know for the month of May. So what is your final message for Cancer for May, please, for this reading? All right, there we go. And you have regret. I like this because it's, I know that I cannot change the past. And this is good. You know, we can change our perspective of the past, especially when we realize that the judgments, the harsh judgments we put on the past, that these things let me down, these things, weren't giving me what I needed. We realize, when it could never give us what we were looking for, there's like this release of all those expectations and those disappointments. A lot of the energy and the emotions do transform through this because, we had unfair expectations over the outside world. And we realized that we did come here to experience those things on purpose, for a purpose, because the deeper we go into these emotions that feel low and sad, the more we experience the heightened of its opposite. So when we experience sadness, we understand what joy is, which is one of our natural states. When we experience chaos, then we experience and understand more about what peace is, and the conditional, fear of the world. We understand the unconditional love that we really are. So I really like that coming in here too. And Mr. J.VanPraagh says here, the soul doesn't know time. Time is a construct of the physical dimension. To your soul, there is only one big now. Think of the past as the now that has already been created, and the future as the now that has yet to be created. You don't have the power to uncreate the past, so let that go. Your power of creation lies in your awareness of this moment right now in the present. You have the power to not only create your future, but also create acceptance of your past. You can realize that you are the total summation of every single experience that you have had. And these experiences have helped shape you into the person that you are today. Train yourself not to judge past events as good or bad, but as opportunities. What have you learned from the past that will help enrich your future? Focusing on the past and letting it dictate the direction of your future is taking your power away from yourself. You are the creator. You hold the power. Reflect on the lessons of the past and use your current power to create your bright future. Wow. So I love that, kind of what you're talking about with, the past experiences here. So what a month of May that you're having here, Cancer. I just feel like a big spiritual upgrade, a whole going to another level of getting to know your spiritual posse, your higher self, even your gifts that you have connecting to the spirit world. Persevere through the sadness that you have, whatever this proverbial, like I said, the feather that breaks the camel back, just persevere through it. You're going to see it transform, especially as you turn to the higher realm. You will have the harmony, you will have resolution, you will move into this wonderful, peaceful place in the eye of the storm and see things from a completely different perspective. And I love this for you, Cancer. And that is what Spirit has for you for the month of May. But if you are looking for more messages of love from above, there's a few things that you can do. First, you can give this video a little thumbs up by clicking the like button. And that does tell me that you're enjoying this content, but it also tells YouTube that you're enjoying the content as well, and it'll bring more of that to you. The second thing you can do is subscribe to my channel, and that gives you access to the notification bell. And when you go in there, there is an option for all, which if you select that, two things happen. One, you're notified right away when new videos are posted on my channel. And two, you're also notified when I go live on YouTube to provide free readings. I currently go live Wednesday through Sunday nights at 7 p.m. Mountain Time, and also Friday, Saturday, and Sunday mornings at 11 a.m. Mountain Time. I do put out weekly content with a pick a card reading, and then also these monthly readings. So you're notified and kept in the loop on all of those, including my weekly and monthly giveaways. So be sure to select all when you do subscribe and go to that notification bell. Also, doing those things helps spread the Zen love, and it does help my channel grow in significant ways. Because when you like or share one of my videos, comment on one of my videos, and subscribe to my channel. Doing those things does make the YouTube algorithm so crazy, giddy, happy, excited, it wants to automatically share my videos with other people as well. So if you want to be part of that love tsunami, just do one of those things, and please know I'm very, very grateful if you do that. Also, these are general readings, and if you're looking for even more specific information and answers for your specific life, I do offer personal readings. All that information is listed in the description box of the video down below. All right, beautiful soul, as you're going through this wonderful, exciting May adventure, please know that every second of every day of your life that you are unconditionally loved by the Mother and the Father of all things. And of course, I love you too. So until we speak again, hang in there, take care of yourselves, and much love to you.